Afro-Caribbean radio station in the UK.
Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233244941 or 00233200606 and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Star Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prum Prum Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Hey, beautiful people! I'm May Queen, and something powerful is landing on the 1st of March 2026. The Make You Lounge, where faith meets vibe, where culture meets conversation, and where creativity meets purpose. Broadcasting live from London with strong diaspora root from the Make You Lounge every Sunday, 7 p.m. on Starr Radio UK. This isn't just a radio show, it is a movement. So lock it in, tell a friend, pull up to the lounge, because in the May Queen Lounge, we build legacy while we vibe. See you Sunday at 7 p.m.
They will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep. Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa will provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi there! Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prum Prum, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prum Prum Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
The best radio show.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
All around the world. In your car,
At work,
at home,
on your smartphone.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Are you ready to turn it up?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Hey, this is Archie, and you are listening to Starr Radio UK and the Morning Show.
Enlighten your day with Starr Radio. Starr Radio. Radio for the people, by the people.
All right, let me say massive good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth, and those of you on other planets as well. I want to salute each and every one of you and welcome you to the Starr Radio UK Thursday edition of the morning show. I remain yours sincerely, the one and only.
This is the morning show with Archie.
I've not changed. I remain sincerely yours. All right then. Well, let me say good morning to my able producer, Mr. Francis Guy, for a good work being done. To Perry, good morning to you, to all the team here in Starr Radio UK. That makes sure that I work nicely and everything takes along nicely. I come in, I sit down. I salute each and every one of you. Let me say also good morning to no other one but the one and only May Queen. She will be bringing you the Make You Lounge once again. But wherever you are, don't touch the dark. Starr Radio UK. Good morning to my brother Felix, all the way in Aberdeen. To Kojo D, good morning to you, Kojo. It's been a while. I hope you are doing very, very well there as well. And especially a good morning also goes to no other one but to my own brother Felix, all the way in Aberdeen. Did I say that already? Don't worry if I did. Massive good morning to you, bro. Good morning to Mr. Frank Davis, to Mr. KB Bosma, Vicky Newton. Good morning to you there as well. And good morning to, yes, the one and only, Mr. Layomi Koiki. Bishop Adesina, massive good morning to you. Tosino, good morning. I hope you are doing very, very well there as well. Let me say good morning also to no other one but the one and only Delta. Says, I hope you are doing very well. Delta Hammond all the way in Kumasi, in Ghana. Good morning to you, Ma'am, Mrs. Vida Hammond. Good morning to all the Hammonds that are Betty's there as well. Eben in Cape Town, South Africa. Good morning, Antonio. Good morning to you all there. I salute each and every one of you. Atakovi, good morning. Niana Joe, Chief of Ashaman, I salute you, sir. And let me say good morning to Alex, the Zongo man himself, wherever you all are. Massive good morning to you. Hope you are all doing very, very well. Pastor Emmanuel Satchidi, massive good morning to you. All the clergy behind the scenes supporting us each day and every time when we come on. I salute each and every one of you. And once again, I say welcome to the 5th day of March, the year 2026. Yes, and we're going to be plodding on. Well, so I'm going to bring the quote for the day, weather forecast will follow suit, then the travel update. We'll move on from there to have a look at some more stories making the rounds across the globe. That is known as Global Trotting. Then after which we continue to bring you all the details of the stories at exactly 11:45. The line will be activated. Just gone past 12. We'll bring the program to a close once we've exhausted the topics that we put in across. So wherever you are, there's that flexibility. You can call in. You can share your take with us when the line is activated. However, if you want to be, sharing your ideas or your posts with us, feel free. You can post on the platform that we are broadcasting on. And be rest assured of one thing, I will acknowledge you. All right then. So the quote for the day says, well, growth can bring change, and change can also lead to growth. Growth can bring change, and change can also lead to growth. But instant growth or success can be very dangerous. So be careful and take the time to prepare. All right then. Okay, so that your success or anything doesn't take you down. All right, then, that's by way of the quote for the day. Let's go straight to the weather front. On the weather front for London and the southeastern part of England, you want to share with us what is happening in your area, feel free to do so, or your country, wherever you are listening to us from. This afternoon will stay dry and mild, with sunshine for all. Patchy cloud or light cloud will move into the evening. Tonight will continue dry, and there will be clear intervals along with some areas of cloud drifting in from the west at times. A few patches of mist and fog possible in spots too. Top temperatures is going to be 17 degrees top and the lowest 7 degrees. UV level, moderate pollution, moderate as well. Sunset going to be at 17:47, and sunrise for tomorrow morning is going to be at 06:38 hours. And that brings us to the end of the weather forecast. This is Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now, let's move on straight to the travels as well, wherever you are. As we say, keep your eyes on the roads, keep your eyes on the roads as we keep you navigated, our promise, our bond. Now, on the underground this morning, there are no issues there. The London Overground, no issues there. DLR, no issues there. London Tramlink, no issues there. So I take you straight to the major roads in London, and let's see. Unfortunately, there's one issue, several delays on the central London red route, so please, you can avoid it, do your best to do so. That aside, all the others have got no exceptional delays. The River Bus is also running a good service. The London Cable Car, good service there, bringing us to the final segment of the travel update. That is the National Rail. As I say, keep your eyes on the roads, keep your eyes on the roads, as keep you navigated, our promise, our bond. So on the National Rail this morning, Tilton Railways, Northern Rail, Scott Rail are all offering special services, and Southwestern Railway, minor delays. That aside, the others, no exceptional delays. And that is how I will say it once again, as I normally would. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you, wherever you might be on planet Earth. Enjoy your commute for today. But you know what? Continue to keep those eyes where? Straight on the roads. All right, then. Let's take a break. And once we come back, we continue with the show. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay. Let me once again say good morning to my baby sister Delta. I hope you are very, very well, girl. We'll catch up, yeah?
This is Starr Radio UK.
Hey, beautiful people. I'm May Queen, and something powerful is landing on the 1st of March 2026. The Make You Lounge, where faith meets vibe, where culture meets conversation, and where creativity meets purpose. Broadcasting live from London with strong diaspora root from the Make You Lounge every Sunday, 7 p.m. on Starr Radio UK. This isn't just a radio show, it is a movement. So lock it in, tell a friend, pull up to the lounge, because in the May Queen Lounge, we build legacy while we vibe. See you Sunday at 7 p.m.
In your car,
At work,
at home.
on your smartphone. Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
The best radio show.
Are you ready to turn it up?
Archie on Starr Radio. Nobody does it better.
All right, and welcome back to the program. This is Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time now exactly to 9 minutes past the top of the hour, and we're going to be taking you global trotting. So let's kick off with everything that is happening across the globe now. Oh boy. Yeah. Now, Defense Minister in Cyprus, there's a British, UK's Defense Minister is in Cyprus after criticism of UK's drone strikes response. The Cypriot government has criticized how the UK has handled information sharing after drone attacks. In other stories as well, asylum seekers who break law to have support removed. A Southeast Water faces £22 million fine for supply failures. All right then, and allergy training to become compulsory in schools in England after the death of a 5-year-old boy. This and a lot more going to be coming your way from the UK front. Now, when it comes to the world front as well, kicking off from the United States, let me pick it from there. And it says Israel and Iran launch new strikes as first UK flight bringing citizens home is delayed. The flight chartered by the UK government was supposed to leave Oman on Wednesday night but was delayed by a technical issue. One passenger calls it a total farce. In other stories, US Senate vote fails to rein in Trump's war on Iran. Well, you know, the Republicans decided, let's stand by a president. Of course, the midterm election is coming on. You know, if you stand against Trump, he will do everything against you. So, you know, everybody's trying to toe the line. Though they might not have loved what was going on at the time that the president went with. But well, I'll leave that one. When we come to the conversation, we'll have it. The Pentagon identifies 6 U.S. soldiers killed in Iran conflict. And then Congress votes to summon Attorney General Bondi in Epstein case. Well, this is the man who comes and then insults the lady who comes and says whatever. But we'll tell you more about that. Trade court orders tariff refunds in setback for Trump administration. Tariff refund for who? Well, you know Trump, he wouldn't even mind you. He wouldn't budge, will he? All right then. In other stories in the Latin American area as well, dirty laundry and chocolate bars have Venezuelan prisoners smuggled messages out of jail. Prisoners recently released from detention in Venezuela described the conditions under which they were held. And Venezuela and U.S. to work together on mining developments, Rodriguez has said, and millions of Cubans plunge into darkness as fuel crisis deepens. Yeah, you know, Trump is doing his best to break them. All right then, we're moving on. In Europe, Spain, Pedro Sanchez hits back as Trump threat to sever trade ties, saying no to war. We've spoken about that. And Russia blames Ukrainian naval drones as tanker sinks in Mediterranean. Which tanker is that? I'll be telling you more about that. And Greek court upholds criminal organization verdict on neo-Nazi Golden Dawn. This is all coming away from Starr Radio UK. In other stories as well, in Nepal, in Asia. Now, Nepal votes in first general election since Gen Z protests overturned government, overturned government, as I said. Now, China set lowest economic growth target since 1991. And veteran Bihar chief minister to step down for move to parliament. This and a lot more coming your way from there. A global order is breaking down. Kanye tells Australian parliament. Well, he's on a visit there. And he's saying that global order that we all once ascribed to is breaking down. We'll be telling you more about all that as well. On the African front, the Sudan war continues. That is a devastating conflict where both sides have reason to keep fighting. They are fighting, but as whether they have the consideration of their citizens at the back of their mind, that I'm not very, very sure. A strong supply of weapons and history of long wars make Sudan conflict particularly troubling. And in Nigeria as well, Nigeria halts Christian pilgrimages to Holy Land over Middle East conflict. Of course, you know, you can't go there when there is so much chaos on in that part of the world. But we tell you, Nigerian doctors suspended over death of Adichie's son. We'll tell you more about that. And Ethiopia experiments with smart police stations that have no officers. Going to be telling you more about all that as the program goes on. This is Starr Radio UK. So on the African front, some other stories making the rounds there as we plot on. As my brother Felix will say, South Africa pushes for local production of HIV prevention drug lenacapavir. Now, South Africa is seeking to produce a key HIV prevention drug locally as part of a broader effort to improve access to treatment and strength. Well, I don't know why up to now soldiers have not, our scientists have not sat to look into that, or government have not helped, because a healthy people make a healthy or a wealthy nation. But when it comes to hours, I don't think it works that way. And Benin's former president, Boni Yayi, steps down as leader of his party. We're going to be telling you more about all that as we go on. Still in Nigeria, NDLEA arrests UK wanted drug lord after 15 years on the run. And at airport gridlock, Tinubu orders suspension of FAA and cashless policy. Why is that working against the airport policy or the facilitating easy travels there? Well, I'm not sure about that. In other stories as well, Ashanti Regional Business Owners Association hails Bank of Ghana for reducing Ghana reference rate to 11.71%. And IGP orders probe into alleged 400,000 Ghana cedis mobile money withdrawal by police at Kibi. And then MPP must apologize to Ghanaians for economic mismanagement under Kufuado. NDC's Na Achwe is saying. Okay, and fuel price drop, debt under control reflects strong economic gains under Mohammed's NDC. Now, Achwe is saying there once again. Now, moving on to some other stories making the round. I'm heavily hurt. What Muntaka reaction to Afenyo marking? Well, what has gone on down there? We're telling you more about all that as the program goes. And the 52 students received President's Independence Day Awards. Ooh, that's a good one there, isn't it? Well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. We'll be taking a break, and once we come back, we'll delve deeper into all the stories that we are looking at this morning. Stay tuned and don't touch the dial. This is Starr Radio UK, and I remain yours sincerely, the one and only Archie.
Hey, beautiful people. I'm May Queen, and something powerful is landing on the 1st of March 2026. The Make You Lounge, where faith meets vibe, where culture meets conversation, and where creativity meets purpose. Broadcasting live from London with strong diaspora root from the Make You Lounge every Sunday, 7 p.m. on Starr Radio UK. This isn't just a radio show, it is a movement. So lock it in, tell a friend, pull up to the lounge, because in the May Queen Lounge, we build legacy while we vibe. See you Sunday at 7 p.m.
Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired? God, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medase.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Star Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say utter, you say fire.
Welcome back to the program. This is Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Bringing the time now to 11:20, and it is the Thursday edition of the morning show. I remain yours sincerely, the one and only Archie here, and let's move on to the details of the stories making the rounds. The Defense Secretary John Healey has arrived in Cyprus after Cypriot government criticized the UK's response to drone attacks on RAF base on the island. Now, Cypriot High Commissioner to the UK, Dr. They got a wonderful name, Syrakos Karos, said in a program that Cypriots were disappointed about the information sharing with residents after RAF Akochiri was hit overnight on Sunday. The attacks came days after the initial US-Israel strikes on Iran on Saturday morning, which have led to an Iranian retaliation. Now, Minister for Border Security and Asylum Alex Norris said the UK was resolute in protecting the nation's interests and that significant time had been spent building defensive systems in the Eastern Mediterranean. On Tuesday, the government announced it would deploy British warships HM Dragon, which has air defense capabilities, to Cyprus following the drone strikes on RAF Akochiri. But officials later said it will not sail until next week. The Cypriot government criticism is the latest aimed at the UK's response to the war in the Middle East. Now, US President Donald Trump said it was shocking that the Prime Minister Keir Starmer initially refused the US use of the UK military bases. Now, for the strikes, the UK has since permitted the US of military bases for defensive strikes on Iranian missile strikes. Now, separately, the first chartered flights due to bring British nationals back home from the region did not depart as scheduled on Wednesday night and remains in Oman on Thursday as the Foreign Office cited technical issues. Now, Norris said on Thursday that the government was looking to get their flight gone today. Now, speaking in the House of Commons earlier this week, Sekir defended the government's approach to the conflict as he said protecting British nationals was his number one priority. So, was it okay that we decided not to be part of the whole shebang, but decided, okay, let's see what happens? And now, it looks like the British interests have now been rein in some way somehow, and we have been involved, if not fully, some way somehow as well. But what do you think about all that? Do you think we can do anything about that separately? Can we now up our game to say defensive? Now we're going to go on offensive because I'm going to come to slap your face. You won't say, well, I'm waiting for you to stab me before I hit you. We don't want meantime you Google, Abby. That is a guy in a guy balance that when two people are fighting and then when the opponent has hit the person and maybe he's keep on hitting the person, they say, come on, hit the person, hit back, and they say, no, I'm waiting to have a nice view or make sure that I'm going to hit the nose. So until that time, you will still be there for you to be kicked around. Well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Star Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, 11:23 the time, the morning show, the program. And I remain yours sincerely, the one and only Archie, as we continue with the show. Now, just moving on straight, I think, let me bring you this one. It will interest parents whose children have got allergies. Or maybe, you have got a relation or somebody who's got allergies. Now, schools in England must provide allergy awareness training for all staff for the first time. Now, under new statutory guidance announced by the Department for Education. Now, spare adrenaline auto-injectors must also be stocked by schools for emergencies involving children without a prior allergy diagnosis. The plan follows cross-party support for Benedict's Law, a campaign to improve allergy safety in schools by ensuring consistent life-saving protection for children with food allergies and anaphylaxis. Now, however, Paul Whiteman, General Secretary of School Leaders Union, NAT, said has warned each requirement in the new guidance needs funding, and schools cannot be expected to fund from their budget. So they're saying, well, this is a very nice recommendation. You want us to toe the line? Then all you got to do, put your money where your mouth is. Bring the money. Bring the money. Show us the money, and then we'll be able to do that as well. It's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. In other parts of the world as well, a bipartisan resolution aimed at limiting President Donald Trump's ability to wage war in Iran has failed in the U.S. Senate as the strikes continue. The world powers measures was rejected in a 53-47 vote, largely along party lines. It would have halted U.S. military action in Iran without congressional approval. Now, Democrats argue that Trump has silenced Congress and offers shifting reasons for the war. Now, most Republicans blocked the resolution, but some said they could change course if the war expands in the coming weeks. The U.S. and Israel began striking Iran on Saturday. The Islamic Republic has responded by launching attacks on Israel and U.S. allied states in the Gulf. Okay, there is a Ghanaian song. The story comes this way. It says that in the forest, the tortoise and a few they live in the forest, and the birds were making so much noise, and the other animals, they were saying, please, birds, stop making the noise, because you are attracting the farmer, and if the farmer should move in there and say that it's going to, maybe it just shoots at you and then you fall, by the time you fall, it's going to impact us as well. They're going to be coming, though we didn't make the noise yet. Once the victims are being picked, or whoever is they are taking the war booties, will be one of it, and casualties will be one of it. And lo and behold, as they went on, the bird sank until the farmer shot the bird, and where the bird fell right by the tortoise, who was complaining that stop what you are doing. So the U.S. and Israel have gone to attack Iran. However, their allies who didn't actually do anything, who were trying to do their best to stop whatever is going to take place, now have also become targets. But let's see how this pans out. Well, the first soldiers, the first 6 soldiers who were killed by the Iranian strikes as well, or during the Iranian conflict, have been named. The U.S. military has confirmed the identities of all 6 soldiers killed in the conflict with Iran. They were killed when an unmanned aircraft system evaded air defense to hit a command center in Port Sheba, Kuwait on Sunday. The U.S. Central Command initially said 3 soldiers died in the attack, but officials confirmed on Monday that death toll had doubled after 1 person succumbed to injuries and 2 more bodies were found in the rubble. Those killed were Chief Warrant Officer 3 Robert M. Mazen, 54 Major Jeffrey R. O'Brien, 45 Captain Cody Koch, 35 Sergeant Noah Titjens, 42 Sergeant Nicole Amor, 39 and Sergeant Declan Caldy, 20, who was posthumously promoted from specialists. The 6 identified by the Pentagon were members of the Army Reserve, which, according to its website, provides logistic support to broader U.S. military operations. 4 were identified on Tuesday, while the identities of the last 2, Mazen and O'Brien, were disclosed yesterday. May their souls rest in perfect peace. This is Starr Radio UK. If you're watching us, share your take with us pertaining to this war and everything that we're talking about this morning. Okay, now let's move on to a congressional committee has voted to summon U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi to testify about the investigation into convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The motion to subpoena Bondi was introduced by Nancy Mass or Mays, a Republican lawmaker who accused the Justice Department of a cover-up. Has there been a cover-up? But now we're looking at a bigger picture of the war that is happening. Now, do you think that we have to be concentrating or minding what Epstein did in the past, and Epstein he's in the grave, and whatever is happening there? The Epstein case is one of the greatest cover-ups in American history. His global sex trafficking network is larger than what is being revealed. Mace wrote on social media. Bondi and the Trump administration have faced criticism over their handling of the release of the files, including failing to black out the names of Epstein's victims. Well, I know what they are doing. They're saying that, well, we were doing our best, but you guys are not allowing us to have time to look into things. And that is why this is all happening. Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK at 11:30. And we are going on with the stories making the rounds across the globe. In the Latin American area, well, let me bring you one story from there. Millions of people were left without power in Cuba on Wednesday. The latest in a string of blackouts to hit the island as it struggles with fuel shortages, worsened by pressure from the U.S. Now, 2/3 of the island was plunged into darkness following what officials described as an unexpected shutdown at one of the country's main power plants. Now, Cuba's national electricity company, UNE, said the blackout affected a vast area stretching from the central province Camagüey to Pinar del Rio in the west, and including the capital Havana. Now, Cuba has been hit by a wave of power cuts in recent years, with chronic fuel shortages exacerbated by U.S. blockade on oil from key ally Venezuela since January. So virtually they are running dry now. But what is the way forward for the Cubans here now? What are they going to be doing? Are they going to be coming back to the U.S. with their tails behind their in their legs, between their legs, and saying, please, we're sorry, we want to toe the line now? Is that what is going to happen? Well, it's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. Now, we're going to take a quick break. We come back, I'll be taking you to Europe. Russia says what is blaming Ukraine's naval drones as tanker sinks in Mediterranean. Which tanker is that? Is it Ukrainian drones that brought that tanker, or what? Or is it a Russian one, or is it an Iranian one? Whatever it is, we'll be telling you more about that as the program goes on. This is Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Star Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say Orta, you say fire.
Welcome back to the program. This is Star Radio UK at exactly 11:35, and it is the Thursday edition of the morning show, and we continue now in Europe. But what do you think about everything that is happening across the globe now? You think wherever you are living, say we are far off, nothing untoward can happen to us. But what about economical issues? Okay, a Russian liquefied natural gas tanker has sunk in the Mediterranean between Libya and Malta after it was hit by explosions and a fire, Libyan port officials have said. Now, Russia accused Ukraine of targeting the Arctic metal gas, which uncrewed sea drones launched from the Libyan coast. Now, Ukraine's SBU State Security Service has not commented on the allegation that the Libyan port authority said the cause of the fire was unclear. Well, the Libyans said the tanker was carrying about 62,000 tons of liquefied natural gas before the blast, and that it sank about 130 nautical miles. That is 240 kilometers north of the Libyan port of Sirte. The Russia Transport Ministry said 30 Russians were aboard the Arctic metal gas. Maltese Home Affairs Minister Byron Camilleri said they were all found safe and sound in a live boat during a rescue operation by Malta's armed forces. Unverified nighttime footage has emerged, purportedly showing the ship ablaze after the attack, which occurred on Tuesday. There's a lot more going to be coming your way from there. This is all coming your way from Star Radio UK. And I will say it this way. What exactly do you think of all these happenings there? Let us know what you think about all that. Yeah, it is all coming your way from Star Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. So, is it the Ukrainians who did that? Have we got Ukrainian troops stationed around Libya? What exactly took place there? What exactly took place there? Well, but anything that happens, you have to find somebody to blame. Yeah. So they thought that the best person to blame will be the Ukrainians. Okay, let's move on. As 11:37, as we continue to plod on, an appeals court in Athens has upheld 2020 conviction of 42 defendants linked to the neo-Nazi Golden Dawn Party. The founder Nikos Mihalakos and 6 other leading Golden Dawn officials were found guilty of belonging to and running a criminal organization under the guise of a political party. Now, another 24 defendants, who included 11 former MPs, were found guilty of joining the organization. The defendants faced sentences of up to 15 years in prison, although only 2 of the 42 involved in the appeal were in court to hear the judges deliver their verdict. The crowd of more than 200 gathered outside the tribunal and welcomed the guilty verdict. Now, the appeals trial started in 2022, and last December, prosecutor Kyriaki Stefanato called on the court to uphold the original guilty verdict. The Golden Dawn, she said, was a genuine child of Nazi ideology, and this is the motivation for their actions. All right then, so they thought, let's act swiftly. If not, or else, what happens next? Ladies and gentlemen, Star Radio UK, 11:39 the time, the morning show, the program. Let's move on to Nepal in Asia. Nepalese are voting in a consequential election that will chart the country's path after last year's youth-led anti-corruption protest toppled the government. Now, the same issues had sparked last September's protests are at the center of today's vote: corruption, unemployment, economic stagnation, and inequality. The vote for Parliament's 275 seats pits old guard parties against challengers advocating for angry, disillusioned, young voter hungry for change. Now, leading candidates include the KP Oli, the Prime Minister toppled in the protest, and Balen Shah, the ex-rapper mayor, taking him on his constituency. Now, nearly 19 million people including almost 1 million first-time voters, are registered to take part in the ballot for the House of Representatives. Now, Nepal's mountainous terrain makes it slow and difficult to transport ballots, which are counted by hand. I will be giving you the full results during the course of the days to come. Of course, be rest assured, you're not going to be getting anything by tomorrow. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, the Chinese government are having their annual conference, but China has cut its annual economic growth target to a range of 4.5% to -5%. Now, yes, the lowest expansion goal since 1991 are its grapples with challenges both at home and abroad. It is the first time that the target has been lowered since it was cut to around 5% in 2023. A target was not set in 2020 due to the pandemic. The details were released during China's biggest political gathering, known as the Two Sessions, alongside the release of some details of the 15 five-year plan for the world's second largest economy. Now, Beijing aims to reshape its economy as it faces issues like weak consumption, a shrinking population, an ongoing property crisis, global trade tensions, and an energy crunch due to the Iranian war. But well, they're saying they envisage that growth is going to be stagnated or going to be reversed. So they've done diligent to that. But what about other countries? What about other countries? On Tuesday, we had a Chancellor of the Exchequer here going to the Houses of Parliament to make the spring statement. And the question was, did she take into consideration what is happening in the world as of then? Because by Saturday, it had already started. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and we could see the chaos that is arising. And the fact that people were rushing to go to the pumps to go and fill their cars or their tanks so that just in case the prices rises. But lo and behold, the new fuel that should come in, that should, the impact of whatever is happening in the Gulf will have an impact on, was not even in yet, okay? But the sellers or the traders have decided to increase their prices. So I went to the pump and I was telling my wife that it had gone up by, I think, 3p or something per gallon. So automatically, but some are calling government to reduce whatever is going on. But do you think that is going to happen at all? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, just bear with me. Now, another story, then we can go to Africa. Global order is breaking down, Carney tells Australian Parliament. Now, with the post-war global architect breaking down from consecutive crisis, Australia and Canada should work together as strategic cousins, McCartney has told the Australian Parliament. What do you think? The question for middle powers was whether they will write the new rules that determine security and prosperity or let the hegemons dictate outcomes, the Canadian Prime Minister said. McCartney said the two countries should cooperate further to boost sovereign capabilities, including in the areas of critical minerals and defense and AI. Now, the speech echoed previous statements in Davos in January, in which he said the old order is not coming back and urged middle powers to band together, which Trump was upset about. But many countries were deciding to increase their sovereign autonomy. Carney said on Thursday, the first time a Canadian Prime Minister has addressed Parliament in Canberra in almost 20 years. This impulse is understandable when the rules no longer protect you. So, we see them going to do so. But the question is, how are other developing countries also looking at this? Especially when I talk about other developing countries, I'm looking at African leaders. And I ask myself the question, what are they doing? Are we just holding, oh, nothing is happening. The war is far in the Middle East somewhere. But some way, somehow, because it's going to impact the prices of crude oil, because we know that 10% of the world's crude comes from that side, for sure. For sure. Unless, of course, most of the countries on the African continent are getting their crude from maybe Nigeria or from maybe the US or other European countries. But if they're getting it from the Middle East, then what? And what preparation have we put in place, or measures have we put in place to avert any calamity when it comes to our economy? But boy, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let me announce the line open. If you want to join the conversation, feel free to do so. Call us via Teams, and it is Starr Radio UK. Teams, Starr Radio UK. And I will be bringing you all that. But Delta has posted something. Said, I'm amazed by Russia's accusation. If you consider how far Ukraine is from where the incident happened, it would definitely come from the Middle East crisis. My confusion is, if Ukraine has such long-range weapons, why are they not retaliating all the bombardment from Russia? True, sis, it is very, very true. Because if they have that capability, if they could reach what do you call that place, Moscow and other parts of Russia, why are they not firing? Or is it that Russia has got Iron Dome as well, where it's protecting everything? No, it's not like that. We know they might have, but we know something that's coming through. But well, give a dog a band-aid so you can kill it. That's what they want to do. So if we blame Ukraine for that, then we can say that, if we go bombarding them, Kyiv and all those bits, we can say, well, they sank our ship. And that is why. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK. Let us know what you think about what is happening across the globe as well. And boy, we will share it with all our worldwide listeners. So going on, as I said, the line is open. If you want to call in, feel free to do so, because we are now in Africa. Now, it will be a very bad time for any person, whether religiously, the most religious groups or whatever, to think that we want to be going to maybe the Middle East, the Holy Lands, the Muslims, or going say we want to go to Mecca, or the Christians say we want to go to Jerusalem, and all those bits, or Israel, as we say. Well, Nigerian authorities have suspended all pilgrimages to Israel and the occupied West Bank with immediate effect, citing security concerns linked to the escalating conflict in the Middle East. The decision was announced by the Nigerian Christian Pilgrim Commission, the national body responsible for coordinating Christian pilgrimages. In a statement, the commission said the measures was necessary to prioritize the safety and comfort of Nigerian pilgrims. So the question is, do you think at this time it would be a wise thing for you to say, oh, we want to be traveling to, let's say we want to be going to Saudi Arabia, or what? Do you think it would be a wise thing to do so? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing us straight to other stories making the rounds this morning. All right, then, let's move on as the program goes on. All right. So in other stories making the rounds in on the African continent as well, now South Africa is pushing for local production of HIV prevention drug, lenacapavir. Okay, now where is it produced from? Now, South Africa is seeking to produce a key HIV prevention drug locally as part of a broader effort to improve access to treatment and strengthen the country's pharmaceutical industry. Now, the government is working with international partners, including UNITAID and United States Pharmacopoeia, to identify a domestic manufacturer capable of producing the long-acting HIV prevention medicine lenacapavir. Now, the drug developed by Gilead Sciences is administered as an injection twice a year and has been seen as promising tool in the fight against HIV. Now, officials say local production could have the medication more affordable and widely available in a country that continues to carry the world's largest HIV burden. Around 8 million people in South Africa are living with the virus, and that is a very, very frightening one. Officials say local production could make the medication more affordable and widely available in the country. The initiative would form part of Gilead's voluntary licensing program designed to expand access to the drug in lower and middle income countries. So far, the company has granted licenses to several generic manufacturers in countries such as India, Egypt, Pakistan, allowing distribution across more than 120 nations, including South Africa. Well, but South Africa thinks that, well, it's about time we have our own. We have our own. But what do you think about all that? It is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, we're going to be moving to no other place but Nigeria. But that will be after this quick break. Just stay with me and don't touch the dial. Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233244941 002 or 00233200606 and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Star Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say Arta, you say fire.
Welcome back to the final part of the program at 7 minutes to the top of the hour. Now in still or on the African continent, and we are in Nigeria. Well, interestingly, when it comes to where we have agreement with countries, where if somebody has committed any crime, you are able to repatriate or extradite the person to a particular country, can be done. But you know, was it last week or thereabout, a couple of weeks ago, I did talk about an issue where in Ghana there was this Russian guy who is supposed to have allegedly gone on to be having an affair with some ladies in Ghana and filming them, and just not filming them but putting them online without their consents. Okay, so we've been talking about that, but it's a case where, but this is not as somebody. I wouldn't say this is not. Every sin is sin. Every breaking of the law is a breaking of the law. But in a significant blow to international drug trafficking network, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency said it has arrested a 58-year-old alleged fugitive drug lord Uzoma Valentine Emonya, who it said had been on its wanted list and that of the British authorities over 15 years. Now, Umeonya was apprehended at a location in Lagos on Monday, that the 23rd of February. That was it sometime last week? Yeah. Thereabouts. And following a high-stakes, well-coordinated operation by officers of a special operation unit of the agency, according to a Wednesday statement issued by the Director, Media and Advocacy, NDLEA, Femi Babafemi. Now, according to the statement, his arrest ended a long-standing cut and mouse game with the law following his alleged long-lasting or history of drug-related crimes across Nigeria and the United Kingdom, now which highlights a persistent involvement in the global narcotics trade. He was first arrested in February 2003 and convicted in the United Kingdom for drug trafficking, sentenced to 9 years, but was later released after 2 years in jail upon appeal. Not done with crime, he was again arrested in the UK in July 2011 for drug-related offenses. He was granted administrative bail, but jumped jurisdiction and fled to Nigeria. So, Nigeria said, we've apprehended the person. Are they going to extradite him to the UK? And extraditory treaties that we have, how does it work? Is it always from the smaller to the bigger? Or if the bigger country citizen has committed a crime against a smaller country, will we extradite the person to that country to go and face the full rigors of the law? That's why I cited the case of the Russian who was in Ghana, who was allegedly sleeping and filming his affairs with most Ghanaian ladies and other countries as well that they talked about. And then when the Ghanaian authorities are saying that we want that guy back here, Russia is saying, you know what, we are sorry, mate, but we don't have those treaties. We're not going to give them the person to you. So that shows some kind of sovereignty, right? But do we have that? You know, we talk about a sovereign state. Yeah, this country is a sovereign state. Yeah, Africa, and Nigeria is a sovereign state. Ghana, anyway, Togo, and all those countries. Are they sovereign enough to say that, no, this citizen, you think that they've done so, but we're not going to be extraditing the person to you. We're going to keep the person in our own and face the full rigors of our own laws, because maybe in our eyes, he's our champion. What do you think? Well. Maybe renditioning is going to be taking place. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK. Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, massive good morning to you. Dr. Professor Banja Kintoye, good morning to you as well. But my wonderful listeners on the Yoruba Nation platform, the Koiki Media platform, and United States of Biafra platforms. Yes, I salute each and every one of you there as well. Massive good morning or good afternoon, as the case may be. Now we move on to Ghana. Okay, let me bring you this one from Nigeria, because most of you who are traveling to Nigeria today, you might be facing this. Now, President Bola Tinubu on Wednesday directed the immediate suspension of the recently introduced cashless payment systems at Nigeria airports following concerns that its implementation has caused severe gridlock and hardship for air travelers nationwide. Why? The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, who made the disclosure while briefing newsmen at the State House, Abuja, after the Federal Executive Council meeting presided over by the payment points around airports, had led to long queues, causing many passengers to miss their flights. I bet they had to sue the airport authorities. Now, according to him, the cashless system was initially introduced by the Federal Airports Authority to eliminate corruption and improve revenue collection for the federal government, replacing a decades-old practice of cash payments. So the other question is, was it a sabotage? Well, we see that happening. Now, when maybe a computerized system is introduced, something that takes the human interface away from there, and therefore straight is you, the machine, and and you're able to do it, and quick we go. And people, because they know that is going to stop them from doing what, abusing the system or taking advantage or corruption, they decide to say, you know what, we don't know what to do, we are out, gosh, so we don't even have a clue. And then they find some way, somehow, something to do to sabotage the system. Is that what has happened? Well, the president said that we have to suspend it. I bet people will be like, woo, money don't come. But we hope that the right thing is done there. Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. As we go on. In Ghana, Now, I think, let me bring you this one first. I was bringing another story, but I've changed my mind this time around in Ghana as well. Well, tomorrow will be how many years of independence for Ghana? How old is the country? 1957 to 2026. Oh boy, Ghana is old, right? But looking back, where are we? Where have we gotten to? If we look back since 1957, comparing ourselves to other nations like Malaysia, and see the advancement in Malaysia and what they've done, they had their independence at the same time. They were not like a rich country, but how they manage things has helped them on that front. But do you think we are the place to look back and be thankful to God? Somebody said we can be thankful to God because we are still alive, or at least prodding on. But do we see any impact of the sort? Well, the Ghana Police Service has launched an investigation into allegations that some police personnel at Kibi were involved in the unauthorized withdrawal of 400,000 Ghana cedis from mobile money account of an agent. Why? In the statement, the police said the Inspector General of Police, Christian Tete Yohonu, has directed the Police Professional Standards Bureau to probe the claims which surfaced in the viral video circulating on social media. And this day and age, you know that, whatever you are doing, somebody somewhere, even when you are falling down, somebody somewhere might be filming you with their phone. We have it. And therefore, everybody is sort of a reporter. Yeah, a reporter, anything. And they put it online. So how come they found it? In a statement to the police, said the Inspector General of Police, Christian Chetoyonu, has directed the Police Professional Standards Bureau to probe the claims. According to a statement, the alleged victim has already been contacted and is cooperating with the investigators to establish the circumstances surrounding the incident. The police service assured the public that the matter is being treated seriously and that the outcome of the investigation will be made public on the process once the process is completed. But well, checks and balances. Let's see if the police institution will live up to its expectation. Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. A quick break and I'll be with you. Just a quick one. Stay tuned. Don't touch the dial. Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London.
I'm May Queen, and something powerful is landing on the 1st of March 2026. The Make You Lounge, where faith meets vibe, where culture meets conversation, and where creativity meets purpose. Broadcasting live from London with strong diaspora root from the Make You Lounge every Sunday, 7 p.m. on Starr Radio UK. This isn't just a radio show, it is a movement. So lock it in, tell a friend, pull up to the lounge, because in the May Queen Lounge, we build legacy while we vibe. See you Sunday at 7 p.m.
Archie on Starr Radio. Nobody does it better.
Welcome back to the program. This is Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. We're running up. Still in Ghana, just trying to bring you some other stories making the rounds this morning. Now, how would you feel if your next door neighbor owns tigers? Maybe they say, you know what, we have a nice what do you call it, place where we are keeping it pen. They put tigers in pens or what? But well, when the Forestry Commission went to confiscate or went to take action to confiscate tigers owned by Nana Kwame Bediako, probably known as Cheddar, he had gone to the court, the High Court in Accra, that he opposed the Forestry Commission's request to recover possession of 2 tigers he had imported into the country. Now, this was after Cheddar, also known as Freedom Jacob Caesar, had caused his lawyers to enter an appearance in the case filed by the Forestry Commission. Per the action of the Commission on January 26, 2026 by the Ecotourism of the Wildlife Division of the Commission is seeking an order of High Court to forfeit the 2 tigers to the state. Now, the Commission said the manner in which the 2 tigers were imported into the country breached export and import permits requirement rules and is in direct violation of the scientific authorities' advice or management authorities as contained in Article 111 of the CITES Convention. So, how would you feel? You know, people don't look at things holistically and, oh, we like this person because it's our friend, and this one, oh yeah, because it's our neighbor, or we belong to that party, and whatever the person is doing, we don't want to look at it critically. I don't know him. I've not had any encounters with him at all. However, I'm of the view that if something is going wrong, then something got to be given there. What do you think about all that? It is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. We're going to be running the program up now with this final story that is coming your way from the northern region. I don't know whatever I said the northern region is right. Tamale. Is it northeast, northwest, the way they're doing it now? A total of 21 remand inmates at the Tamale Central Prison have been granted bail under the Justice for All program in a renewed effort to decongest prisons and improve access to justice. Well, the decision followed a special court sitting at the prison during which 37 applications were reviewed. In addition to the 21 inmates granted bail, 2 were discharged unconditionally for changed 4 changed their pleas and were accordingly convicted, while 3 applications were struck out. Now, 3 inmates were referred for psychiatric treatment and 4 bail applications were refused for various reasons. Now, addressing the media after the hearing in Tamale on Monday, a justice of the Court of Appeal, Justice Angelina Mensah Holmia, said the program was not only reducing congestion in the prison but also strengthening public confidence in the justice system. She cited figures from the Ghana Prison Service indicating that the total inmate population currently stands at 13,620. Of the number, 11,875 are convicts, representing 8.7%, while 1,745 are remand prisoners, representing 12.81%. Well, let's see if this one will, rein in everything, and then we'll have expeditious hearing and stuff like that. And if there are minimal, some trivial cases that individuals have been incarcerated, we look into that and get them. Let them be doing some cleaning. Let them go to the communities, tidying up, sweeping the gutters, clearing the gutters, sweeping the roads, and doing stuff like that, so that others see it and it serves as deterrent. They don't want to do that. They don't want to be in there. When people ask, oh, why is that person there? Oh, it's because blah, blah, blah. That's why he's there. And the people think, oh, I don't want to be caught in that place. When in my community, I'm there doing that and people are seeing me. You get it? But we want to incarcerate everybody and we don't have the means and the systems to even accommodate them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I have to bring the program to a close for today. Until I come your way tomorrow with a Friday edition of the morning show, it's been me, your one and only Archie, saying what? Have a wonderful day. God bless you and see you all tomorrow. I'm out like that.
Hey, beautiful people. I'm May Queen, and something powerful is landing on the 1st of March 2026. The Make You Lounge, where faith meets vibe, where culture meets conversation, and where creativity meets purpose. Broadcasting live from London with strong diaspora root from the Make You Lounge every Sunday, 7 p.m. on Starr Radio UK. This isn't just a radio show, it is a movement. So lock it in, tell a friend, pull up to the lounge, because in the May Queen Lounge, we build legacy while we vibe. See you Sunday at 7 p.m.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening.